Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of AP Builds. Today we're going to talk about and look at the Mark IV Bora that I picked up on the weekend. Like I said, it's a 2002 Bora 4motion in Tornado Red. As you can see, this is the first part of the damage, so this is the first accident that he had. Someone's came out and hit him on the quarter panel. So quarter panel is completely destroyed. None of the bumper bars completely destroyed. So chrome strip's missing, and it's cracked right there. So the whole bumper bar will need to be replaced. The hood is a black hood he got from my salvage car. The red hood that he had was damaged, so I left it with him so he could just get rid of it. It's got a couple of scratches and dents that will need to be fixed, and obviously the paint is worse and worse, so it needs to be polished or painted, depending how I feel and how much I want to put into it. This is the worst side, so this is the second accident they had. Someone's pulled out on a side street and he's hit the front of the car. Guard is completely destroyed. Door, it's bent right there, and the chrome strip is missing as well. So luckily it didn't damage the mirror, but the door definitely is too far gone, and so is the guard. A little bit of paint missing on the door handles, clear coat. Some of it's bad, some of it's not so bad. Tint's nice and dark, which is a plus. Sunroof as well, and has a little roof spoiler too, which I haven't really seen many Boras have that. So yeah, something different. BBSLM reps on some coilovers. Previous owners told me that the coilovers are set at height, so they are engineered, but we'll see how that goes. If we start driving around and the police have a look and want to talk to us. This rear boot was wrapped halfway, so back to here, all the way up in this carbon. You can see some of the carbon still here. Carbon fiber wrap. We decided to pull some of it off, and yeah, half the clear coat is missing, so that will also need to be replaced too. Interior wise, got keys for it, that would help. Oh yeah, there's that door. The door is clicking onto the guard, so it makes a lovely sound every time I open the door. So yeah, the interior, quite clean, just needs a bit of a wipe down. The leather seats might need a little bit of a scrub, not so bad though. Wooden trim on leather. Carbon fiber has continued its way into the interior, so that will need to be replaced. Obviously that vent is destroyed. Center console is dirty, but it's just a bit of dust. The other trims and the vents, yet again, more carbon fiber. So yeah, this is a 6-speed 4motion Bora with a 2.8 litre V6. Has 223,000 Ks on the clock. So for 2002 model, it's not so bad for the age. Obviously, some people have less Ks, but it depends on how you want to drive it. Open this up. Alright, so there it is. 2.8 VR6 engine. So previous owner told me that the head gasket blew a head gasket a couple of years ago. So head gasket has been replaced with ARP studs. Timing chains were done, as well as tensions and the clutch as well, which is good. Saves me having to jump in there and do it. It's not a fun job. The only thing that I need to fix on here is the crack pipe and the thermostat housing, which is right under the intake through all that mess. He also told me that the crash bar, reinforcement bar, radiator bar, whatever you want to call it, been damaged as well. So I've got another one of those in the boot. So the whole front end will come off, make my life easier when I'm doing the crack pipe as well. But yeah, not a hard job. Whole front end off, radiator support off. I'll do the crack pipe and thermostat while I'm in there, and then I will replace all the good parts. So I will show you the parts that I've managed to grab from the wreckers. So the local wreckers had a red Bora with all the panels that I needed, luckily for me. So this is where I'm just storing them, just on the back of my Alfresco. So I've got two of the doors in Tornado Red. Somebody scavenged the chrome strip, so I'll need to find a decent chrome strip for the passenger side, because my one is destroyed on the car. The driver's side one is good, so I'll swap it over to that one there. It's easy enough. Unluckily for me, this door was locked at the wreckers, so I couldn't get it open easy. So we had to get the lock out. That didn't work. Try and pull on the string on the inside, it didn't work. So we had to gut the whole inside of the car, of the door, sorry. Door trim off, window, motor, mechanism out, glass out. So it only left us with a little speaker and some wiring. But yeah, that's straight door, same colour, can't complain. Boot lid, same thing, same colour, good paint. Has one little dent here, as you can see. I'll get that pulled out, and obviously it needs a polish because it's been sitting in the junkyard for a while, or the wreckers, so it's a bit scratched up. I can get a polish on that, no problem at all. Bumper bars, so previous owner gave me the black bumper bar with the good chrome strip. I'm in two minds whether I want to put that chrome strip onto this bumper bar in the same colour, Tornado Red. Has cracking on the chrome in a few places here, so might give it a go. I heard it is not a easy job to do, so lucky for me. Under the bumper bars, we have both the guards. Driver's side guard, nice and red. Passenger side, not so much, so they'll definitely need a polish, but they are straight, a lot better than the ones we have on the car at the moment. So my next job, I will be taking the whole front end off, bumper bar and guards off, maybe even just chuck the radio support off as well, and start working on that crack pipe. So stay tuned. So pretty much I've done is just jack up the car. That was fun. The other side was too low, so I couldn't get my little hockey puck under the pinch weld. And on this side, the pinch weld is gone. It's bent back, so I had no choice but to use the flat part of my jack to jack up the car. T20 bit in my impact driver, and took off all the screws all the way around. Alright, so I'll get the bumper off and then I'll get the guard off. Behind this side we've got the bolts for the guard. So we've got 1, 2, and under all this dirt, 3. Get all that dirt out, that might help. 1 in there too. So I get them off, and then they're just bolts along the top of the guard, 2 behind the bumper bar in here, and then the guards come off too. I had to do to get it off. So on the top here, it has the 1, 2, 3, 4. The Torx bolts, screws. And I'm using a T. I can get focus. Sorry about the sun. The sun is ridiculous today. There we go. T27 to get these screws out. So same screw I used for the bumper bar. So in there, that bit there, wasn't one there in the middle. There wasn't one there, and one there. I had trouble with the one underneath for the bumper bar. On that side, I had to just cut off the tab. The screw is just completely threaded, so it won't come out. So I'll get that out later on. So yeah, that's the bumper bar off. So as you can see, completely gone, non-repairable that side, and obviously, yeah, all there with the cute little band-aids. All right, so passenger side, same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that guard will be off too. Forgot to mention as well, when taking the guards off, there's 4 screws at the top, then under here behind the slider, the bumper, you got 2 more screws there, and then the whole guard will come off. I'll grab it and I'll show you. Grab my impact driver. Same again, T27. 1, 2. And that should come off. But I think because it's been broken, easy as that. Bumper bar and two guards, sorry, are off. Now you can see where the reinforcement bar is being hit a little bit, but chassis wheel is obviously untouched, which is good, so doesn't faze me about that. It's easy as. Obviously these rails up here, they are straight. It's no damage to them. No damage to the hinges, just the door here. If it was any higher, I think there would be an issue, but the height that it was at, I think we're pretty lucky. Alright. Well, that will be it for that. I've got to race to work. If you like this content, like the video, subscribe, that'd be awesome. Leave any comments down below if you want to say hey or any more questions about the car. Yeah, feel free to let me know. Thanks.